Tom Michael is the Liberal candidate in the seat of Narungga. How's it going, Tom?
Thanks for having me, Ricky. I'm pretty good.
Now, at the electoral forum we had at the Maitland Golf Club on Wednesday night, you mentioned you've been in family farming at your particular farm for some time. Just give us a bit of background about your farm.
My ancestors moved to Barunga Gap in 1872, which is 150 years ago this year, and I'm lucky enough to be farming on it with my wife and two young children.
All right, and your wife, I think you mentioned as well, she's a professional herself. You're both engaged full-time in what you do?
My wife is a health professional. She works in Kadina with child adolescent mental health, and she just works part-time. We've got a couple of young children.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. That makes it easily full-time for her as well. Tom, you're standing for the Liberal Party. Fraser Ellis was elected as a Liberal. You're seeking to replace him in the seat. What's your pitch to the voters of Narungga?
Well, I'm just going to bring a different perspective to the job. I'm a farmer, and I've been a part of the community for most of my life. I'm 38, and I'll be the first elected farmer for 45 years in our electorate.
All right, and one of the topics that was kicked around a bit in this forum we had on Wednesday night was about the interface between farming and mining. As was discussed, Rex Minerals have got all of their compliance up and they ticked all the boxes. We spoke with the Chamber of Mines and Energy's Rebecca Knoll this morning, and she said she didn't want Fraser Ellis to use this issue as a bargaining chip to decide who forms government. Where do you stand on this issue of the Rex Minerals mine?
Well, the hillside miner Ardrossan is with the hands of the regulators. The decision's been made for that. So the job of the next local MP will be to maximise the amount of money that's maintained in the electorate. I've had a look at the Select Committee's report into land access, and I think they look good. I think it looks good.
So, yeah, when you say the recommendations are good, the Chamber of Mines and Energy said this morning they think those recommendations amount to a proxy moratorium, fancy way of saying it's effectively blocking further mineral activity in the state. Do you agree that those recommendations are going to block further mining exploration, given they've got a 14-year lead time from exploring to actually mining?
No, I don't believe so. I'm not an expert on it, but they look pretty sound to me. And the last thing I want to do is hold up any kind of development in our state. I like the synergies that come with agriculture and mining, but the last thing I want to do is see some of our prime farmland destroyed.
All right. Well, when it comes just on the health front, Fraser Ellis has been mentioning about the Ardrossan Hospital and how it's not got any funding going past 30 June. In fact, Stephen Wade, the Liberal Health Minister, told us as much on the station earlier this week. Have you been campaigning about health funding in the electorate?
I'm really aware of the health issues that we face. I'm not entirely over what's happening at the Ardrossan Hospital. I'll have to look into that and get back to you.
All right, but more broadly, when it comes to, I guess, the attraction of doctors to the area, I think that's something that came up during the debate on Wednesday night, was the challenge in attracting health professionals, not just doctors, nurses and other allied health professionals. Have you got some ideas about how you might be able to improve the health workforce levels there?
Well, it's going to be a whole of community approach. We've got to provide a platform that health professionals want to live in. And being married to one and having a couple of young kids, I know how important childcare is with providing services to be able to do your job.
All right, and we're speaking on a mobile at the moment. Just when it comes to mobile coverage, I recall Fraser Ellis, the incumbent member, admitted, I think, if I can put it that way, that he really hadn't got enough mobile towers erected in the electorate. Are you promising any more than what Fraser's promising on that front?
No, I'm not. It is a problem that we're going to face with our lack of population. Mobile phone technology has been around for over 30 years, and we've always been chasing our tails with black spots, and we're going to need a change of technology before we're going to have 100% coverage. It is as simple as that. We need to support major population areas, and telecommunications is really important, but I can't promise to eradicate all black spots if elected.
All right. Well, voters are already able to vote in pre-poll and postal voting. The big day's on Saturday, the 19th of March. Your final pitch, what you're offering the voters on Narungga?
Well, I want to bring a different perspective to politics. I think that the best parliament is made up with a diverse group, and coming into it as a community member and a father and a farmer, I think I'll offer a unique perspective.
All right, Tom Michael, Liberal candidate for Narungga. Thanks very much for joining us today, and all the best on the 19th.
Thanks very much, Ricky. Have a good day.